Hey guys, welcome. This is George again from Master Jewelers. What I'm going to show you today, I saw a video on the group and somebody asked, how do you wrap a wire around a silver bangle, like a rounded silver bangle? And I've noticed that what happened is he was soldering on there and the whole thing got really messy. So I figured I'd make a video for you guys. So come a little closer and I'll show you. This is a gold-filled wire actually. You could use gold, silver, it don't matter. But I'm going to use gold-filled just to show you that anything is possible. So I take this wire, so the whole thing is just make sure you drop some alcohol and boric acid on this, okay? You don't have to clean it unless it's really dirty. So here's the things that what I noticed you're doing wrong. You could use any type of solder. Well, I always use the solder that required for the job. So if you're using actually silver, okay, let's take some silver here. What you didn't do is you put the solder on the, after you wrap the wire, you put the solder on there, okay? So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna take it anyway, so I'm not gonna measure, I'm just more for demonstration, okay? So when I light up my torch, I make sure a lot of oxygen has to be applied to silver because silver will suck the heat so fast. So I drop my actual flux on the piece, okay? And when I use my solder here, I put the solder on the actual piece, not the wire. So sorry I'm working backwards so you guys get a good view. So I'm going to drop. Now watch my hand. Show my hand, Noah. Now watch when I do this. I'm going to zap this here quickly. So the actual solder, you can see, is spread on there. Then I take my wire and I tack my wire. Now watch, I turn the other direction. So I don't keep it the same direction because you'll melt the wire. So I go the other direction. Okay, because I'm going this way. And I zap it. As I notice, I start seeing this here heating up. I'm going to bring my wire to it. Okay, show them. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap it. And I'm going to show you how to wrap solder in between, okay? All right, let's wrap this quickly here. Okay, as I said, this is gold filled. If it was silver, it would be much easier, but I want to show you that it's very possible, okay? Like if you pull it tight, to be honest with you, you don't even need to solder in between because you'll have a nice wrap here. Usually, the less solder, the better. So you only want to solder on the ends, right? So right now, you can see it's nice and tight. You don't need to solder this unless you're worried about it cramping up, but it shouldn't because if you really tighten this really good, you should have no problems whatsoever. So I'm going to drop a piece of solder right there. So I make sure, again, I drop the alcohol and boric acid right on it, okay? And I got my 2 pieces of solder there. And we're going to flux, okay? Yeah, we're going to use the hummingbird here on this one to hold it down. All right. So I'm going to go drop some flux on here. You can see my flux on the sides. I heat the actual thick area. I don't heat the wire. Now watch this. I pick up my solder. I heat here. And I drop my solder here. Now watch, see I use the belly of the heat or the flame. I don't go on it. Now watch it flow there. So when I go now, I start cheating it. I heat here. And I'll make it drop into that area. Okay. Okay, now we're going to do, I put the hummingbirds here to actually absorbs like a heat sink. Okay. So it's going to sink the heat into the actual metals. So it's very helpful. Okay. So I'm going to pick up my solder here. And I'm going to solder in between. So I'm going to put it right on one of these. Okay. Because I know you're... And the least amount of solder is better because you don't have to flow into the things. But here I got a little bit, put too much solder. But here, I'm going to do a little bit of solder again. I'm going to go in between here. Again, you notice I don't heat on the actual wire. And watch I zap my actual oxygen. I let it flow in there. Okay, watch this. Yeah? Look how clean that is. And those hummingbirds are excellent because what they're going to do, they're going to suck all the heat in. All right. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate. Ask a lot of questions. Make a lot of comments. Keep them nice and clean, please. and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching.